Hello and welcome to my channel. So today in this video I will be showing you how you can create radio button and check boxes for your form controls in Figma. First of all, I'll need a circle here. Okay, just make sure you hold on Shift key when you create the circle so that they have equal height and width. Okay, you need to add a stroke and then just remove the fill here. Okay, that's it. Now increase the stroke to maybe 5, 7, yeah, and the color will be a shade of gray it will be, and then Control plus D to duplicate the circle, and then hold on Shift and Alt key, and then just click and drag it inside so that you get a smaller circle inside it. Okay. Now add a fill to it. The color of the fill should be same as this color. Okay, that's it. We have created a radio button here. Okay, so now how I would make it interactive. Okay, okay, so first of all I'll be keeping it beside this one so that I can test it also whenever I want. Okay, I think according to the phone screen it is too big, so I'll just reduce it by okay. Okay, done. Yeah. So here you need to create another variant here, right? So where this will not be selected. So just create a component here, okay? Then create a variant here. Now in the first variant, just do one thing. Click on this one, this this circle inside the inner circle, and then make it 0% opacity. Same with the stroke. Done. Now I would like to connect it so that when I click on it, it should be working, right? Now hold on Alt and then copy this one, click and drag. Okay, so here I'll be having just option 1. Reduce the size of the text. Option 1. Okay, you can group it also. Then duplicate this one. Okay, sorry, I need to copy the unselected one. Okay, the variant which is not selected, I need to copy that. So just copy this one, just Control plus C, and then you can replace it with this. Just replace it, paste to replace, that's it. Okay, this would be option 2. That's it. Let's see how it is working. Okay, I'll just click on this one. Can you see this is working? Now one thing I want here is when I click on this one, this should be selected, right? Like for example, like this. Okay, so in that case, what you need to do is just remove the connection here. Okay, just create these two variant, that is fine, but remove the connection here. Okay, and do one thing. What I want is when I click on this when I click on this one, this should not be selected, right? So just create a component set here. Okay, don't directly click on, just click on this drop down and then click on create component. Okay, one single component is created. Okay, now I want another variant of it. Okay, now what I'll do here is now what I'll do here is I'll connect here. I remove the connection there. Okay, and then I'll connect here. So what I want is if I click on this one, another variant I'll be needing. So if I click on this one, this, let me switch the variant here first of all so that it will be easy for you to understand. Okay, and in the second case, this one will be okay. So now I'll prototype it like this. Okay, so click this one. If on click, it should be coming to this variant, and if this one is selected, this should be changing to this variant. That's it. Okay, and from here also you need to connect them. Okay, if this selected, then this should be changing to this. If this selected, this should be changing to this one. Okay, and if these both things are selected, like for example, if this is selected, this should be coming to the this variant. Okay, this changing to this variant, and then this one, same thing. Okay, now I'll move this one. Now you have a whole set of component here. Okay, now hold on Alt. Okay, this whole thing I'll bring it out. Okay, and then I'll check it here now. Okay, now check this. This is working, right? Yeah, so this is how you need to work with the radio buttons. Okay, now I would come to the checkboxes. Okay, for the checkboxes I would need a rectangle first of all. Just make sure you hold on shift while drawing the shapes, which will make sure that your height and width is same. Okay, okay, add a stroke. Okay, this should be, I think the stroke is fine here. Let me see how much I have used for this one. Okay, 1.5. Let it be one only. And I'll remove the fill here. Okay. Now little bit you can round the corners like, yeah. And the same shade I'll be picking from here. Okay. So this is the checkbox where it is not selected. Now I'll be creating the selected one as well. Okay. Here only I'll be creating. Okay. I need a line. So this is fine. Okay, this is fine. Now click on Control plus D and then duplicate this line exactly. And then now how I did that is like by clicking on Shift plus H. Okay, I flipped it horizontally. Okay, just do this thing. Okay, okay, done. Okay, I think that is fine. Okay, I would like to make it a little bit rounded also. No, the other corner. Yeah, that's it. And this also should be a little bit rounded. Done. Group this one. Control plus G. Make this center align in the inside the box. Okay, and that's it. Okay, now you need to click on this one. Okay, make sure you group all of them and then you create the component. Then another variant where this, so the first one I'll be doing what? So what you are going to do is this tick mark, you need to decrease the opacity of that. Okay, this is the stroke here. What I'll do is I'll decrease the opacity to 0. That's it. Not which one is not checked. So let me connect this to, if selected, on click, and you can also have a smart animate if you want. Okay, so here only I'll be adding. Okay, option 1, group it, duplicate it. Okay, then option 2. That's it. Now let me check in the prototype. Okay, you can also increase the stroke of the tick mark because it is not so much visible, I can see. Okay, okay, not 3 also, it should be, okay, 1.5 would be a good number, I think. Yeah, okay, okay, this looks fine, right? So this is how you create a checkbox and a radio button. Okay, now I'll be coming up with more form controls also, how to create them. Okay, so that is it for this video. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in my next video. Thank you so much.